Is warm milk your ticket to a good night's sleep? It certainly seems to work for babies. It works for a lot of adults too. But for a long time, people thought that the amino acid tryptophan helped you off to dreamland. Let's call that the turkey effect. Turkey has quite a lot of tryptophan, relatively speaking. And there's no question people do fall asleep after Thanksgiving dinner. It turns out though, you'd have to eat 40 pounds of turkey to get an effective dose of tryptophan into the brain. And no one can do that, except possibly my brother-in-law. The reality is that big meals and holiday weekends make people sleepy, not turkey. Milk contains much less tryptophan than turkey, so scratch that theory. The most likely explanation is that ritual and comfort help late-night milk drinkers nod off. On the other hand, there may be some foods that are keeping you awake. Aged cheese and preserved meats contain tyramine, which can have a stimulating effect on the brain. Its cousin tyrosine is found in cocoa and chocolate. The evidence for their effect on sleep is not very conclusive, but you might want to avoid them all if you have trouble turning off the chatter in your head. Alcohol. I know when you drink, you can go to sleep pretty fast. But alcohol does a couple of things. It disrupts REM sleep until you sober up. And when you do sober up, your brain tries to catch up by dreaming furiously just before you wake up. Plus, small amounts of alcohol have a stimulating effect on the brain. So as you sober up, there's a good chance you'll also wake up. Raw garlic keeps me awake at night. There isn't much science to explain or even support my theory, but a study at the Chinese University at Hong Kong found that abstaining from garlic and ginger as part of a Shaolin mind and body regimen showed good results. So let's just say further study is required. Some people suffer if they eat a fatty or spicy meal before bed. Now, I'm not one of them, and there isn't much research to explain the effect, except possibly that you'll get heartburn. In most cases, insomnia is a psychological phenomenon, which makes it a perfect disorder to treat with a comforting placebo. So if warm milk helps you get to sleep, that's your treatment. You don't need science to back you up. I'm Randy Shore for Empowered Health.